Today, I'll be giving you guys the best jump shots for every 3-point rating, height, and build in 2K25. I have multiple jump shots tested and proven to have the biggest and best green windows so that you can green as many shots as possible. For my point guards, the heights 5'9" to 6'4", I will be giving you 3 amazing jump shots. For my taller guards, my lockdowns, my shooting centers, the heights 6'5" to 6'10", I will be giving you 4 amazing jump shots too. And then for the taller builds, 6'11" to 7'3", I have 3 jump shots that will help you never miss again. I have the best jump shots for low ratings around the 70s, medium ratings around the 80s, and high ratings around the 90s or even 99 3-point ratings. I'll also be giving you tips and tricks to shoot better in 2K25. These are the best jump shots you could possibly use, and once you equip any of these and practice, learn your jump shot timing, you'll see a major increase in your field goal percentage. Drop a like, subscribe, turn those noties on, and let's get into it. Now let's start with my 5'9" to 6'4" guard builds. As you can see, I can shoot 100% from 3 pretty consistently in 2K25. And if you guys did not know, it is pretty hard to shoot consistently in this game because of the algorithm. Once you make 3 or 4 shots, most of the time it is 4 shots now in a row, it's pretty impossible to make that 5th jump shot because 2K will make you miss. They give you almost an ungreenable shot. But regardless of the 2K25 shooting being inconsistent, as you can see, I can shoot perfect every now and then. We just went perfect this game from 3, 6 of 6, 7 of 8, and I've been using this jump shot since 2K25 came out actually. So if you have over a 91 midi or 3-point rating, you want to go with this jump shot. Kyrie Irving base, Oscar Robertson for both releases, and then the blending does not matter. You could just do 50-50, fastest release speed, and then in between push and release. I've been using in between push and release all year. If you guys use release, that is very good. If you use push, that is also good. I recommend the longer that you hold your square button, or the right stick, of course, for rhythm shooting, the better. That's because that does leave the least room for error. The longer you hold it, the less room you have to mess up. Now, this does give you an A+ release speed, A+ release height, B+ timing stability, and A- defensive immunity. Now, don't worry, like I said in the intro, for my guys who do not have a 91+ 3-point rating or midi on their guard build, I got you. As you can see, I'm using a different jump shot right here. For this one, you only need an 89 3-point rating. Now, 80% or more of the jump shots that I am giving you guys in this video, I have tested out from NBA 2K Lab. They sit on 2K all day, every day, testing the analytics for green windows, the jump shots, to truly figure out what jump shots have the biggest green window and are the easiest to use. So I am not doing you guys wrong at all by giving you these jump shots. I've put all of these on. I've played games with all of these, and when I tell you I feel like I cannot miss, I am so serious. These jump shots are insane, and they all look so smooth. They feel good. They look good. As you can see, I am shooting 100% right now. Mr. B-boy, you gotta put a hand up, brother. Oh my goodness, he's just getting absolutely baked up, and I am greening everything. I have 20 points and shooting 100% from 3, so this is the jump shot right here. If you have over an 89 midi or 3-pointer, you can go with Allen Iverson base, Oscar Robertson release 1, and Steph Curry release 2. Then once again, fastest release speed, 50-50 blending, and I like in between push and release. If you are used to release, use that. If you're used to push, use that. I don't recommend step pointer jump. Then we also get A+ release speed, A+ release height, A defensive immunity, which helps a lot for those contested jump shots. Then a C+ timing stability. Timing stability out of these 4 categories matters the least. It honestly might not matter that much at all. So if you have a high 3-point rating on a guard, definitely go with one of these 2 jump shots. Next up, this one will be for my little guards, 5'9" to 6'4" still. but if you have a 74 plus three-pointer or midi. So if you made a small point guard build that has a low three-pointer, say it's around the 80s or even the mid 70s, this jump shot is amazing. I am fading threes in the corner. I'm shooting 100% right now. I have all 13 points. Make that 16. Oh my goodness. I am defying the algorithm with this one. 4 of 4, 6 of 6. Now you guys already know, once you make 4 three-pointers in a row or 4 jump shots, this game is just bound to make you miss. As you can see, I miss a jump shot, and then what do you know? The next one is green, and the one after that is also green. The way Mike Wang and 2K coded this game, they said, oh, we're not gonna let you heat up once you make 4 jump shots in a row. We're gonna make you miss one guaranteed. So what they did is they shrunk the green window. They made it basically non-existent. After you make 4 jump shots in a row, they just added RNG. Oh my goodness, Hanky, and 1 green of doom. And you can get this jump shot on a build with a 74 three-pointer. This jump shot is looking insane, and I'm telling you guys, all of these jump shots look so smooth as well. For this one, you want to go with Kira Lewis Jr. base and then Oscar Robertson release 1 and 2. Once again, fastest release speed, 50-50 blend does not matter. We only have 1 release, and then in between push and release for the visual cue. Also, what you guys don't know is the fact that this only has a B+ release speed. Jump shots that have a slower release speed in this game are actually easier to time. It has been proven as well. By NBA 2K Lab, they have tested this. The jump shots that are slower have a bigger green window. And this jump shot has a B+ release speed, A+ release height, which is very necessary, A- defensive immunity, and like I was saying earlier, timing stability, I don't think it matters at all, because I was using this jump shot and it felt just as good as the other ones. Now, just because the Kira Lewis base jump shot has a lower rating requirement does not mean you can't use it on a 99 3-point or a 93 point build, for example. Go ahead, try all of these jump shots out and figure out which one feels the best for you and which one you like the most. Because I've used all of these back to back, just switching through them all, and they all feel super easy to green with. So go ahead, try them out, use them for a few games or a few days, and I promise you, you're gonna absolutely love these jump shots. Now that's all for my little guards, my little 6'4" and under point guard builds. Now we move on to the 6'5" to 6'10" taller builds. These are your tall guards, your lockdowns, your shooting center builds, and I'm gonna be giving you 4 professional jump shots in the high 80 ratings, the mid 80s, the low 80s, and in the 70s as well for my lower 3-point or midi builds. As you can see, I am the chicken man on my 6'7", 3 of 4, 8 of 10. This is the build I'm on. I have a 78 3-pointer and an 89 midi. The 89 midi is so that I get more shooting badges, and also the high midi rating allows me to get a better jump shot because my rating is so high. So my jump shot would go by the 89 midi instead of just a 78 3. Then for my little guards and my tall guards, locks, shooting centers under 6'10", you want to use Pro 2 dribble pull-up. This is the best dribble pull-up in the game. It's so fast that it registers as open a lot of the time as well. If you try to shoot over someone's head, or if you just corner fade over someone as well. I've been using it all year. I've used it last year. It is just the best fade in the game. Now, before I give you my first best jump shot for those 6'5" to 6'10" builds, I want to remind you guys, make sure you are shooting on a high risk reward. Don't use low risk reward. Don't use normal risk reward. What those do is they make it harder for you to green. They will let you make white jump shots slightly early, slightly late every now and then, but they will make you green less. If you want to green the most, make sure you're on high risk reward, and also make sure you go to that art of shooting facility. Get those 2 lethal hotspots. I definitely recommend you get at least 2. You can try to get 3, but it is hard to get 3. And those lethals and those regular hotspots as well, you want to make sure you do not have cold spots, will help you a lot. Now, this is the best jump shot that I've been using the most on my 6'7" guard build. I shoot extremely consistent with this player. I green lots of fade. I green threes consistently with a 78. This is the jump shot I mainly use. So we want to go with Matt Ryan base, Oscar Robertson for both releases. Very quick speed, 50-50 blending, in between push and release. You do need an 86 midi or 3-point rating. The speed is an A+, A release height, A- defensive immunity, and a C timing stability, which I've been saying does not really matter much at all. This jump shot looks very smooth, it feels smooth, and do not get Matt Ryan mixed up with the NFL player Matt Ryan. Now, all of these gameplays I'm showing you guys as well, I just played back to back to back. I played a few games with a certain jump shot, I would hop off, throw on another one of these jump shots, and I was just able to adapt that quickly every single time because these jump shots are so good and have such big green windows. I have a 78 3-pointer, and you can see I am fading threes in the corner, consistently greening them. Now, I went 5 for 8 this game. Patchy went 0 of 4. Patchy is not using a hanky jump shot. He's got to throw on the hanky jump shot. Now, this one right here I'm about to give you guys, you need an 82 3-point or midi rating. I honestly noticed no difference shooting on my tall 6'7" with a 78 3-pointer compared to my smaller guard builds with a 90+ 3-pointer. I just shot 4 of 6 from 3 once again, constantly shooting over 60 something percent. That is extremely good in this game. If you shoot over 50%, honestly, that is very good because Mike Wang made it very hard to green with that algorithm. So say for example, if you green 3 or 4 jump shots in a row, try to reset your algorithm by taking a dunk or a layup or just missing. Now, that jump shot you were just watching in that gameplay is Jalen Tyson base with Sadiq Bey release 1, Oscar Robertson release 2. You want to go with the fastest speed, visual cue in between push and release. That's my personal preference. Then for the blend, 71% Sadiq Bey, 29% Oscar Robertson. This gives you an A+ release speed, B release height, B defensive immunity, and a C timing stability. Keep in mind you need an 82 rating for your midi or 3-pointer for this jump shot, and I'm telling you, this one feels insanely smooth. When I first put this jump shot on, I was in love immediately. So I'm gonna give you guys 2 more jump shots for those 6'5" to 6'10" builds. Right now, this one requires an 85 or higher rating. So it's just personal preference whether you want to use this one or the Matt Ryan base one that I gave you guys. That one requires an 86. This one looks a little bit more ugly, but it feels insanely smooth once again. And all of these shots are insanely fast. As you can see, I am shooting what, 90% right now. I just went 9 of 10, 4 of 5 from 3 with a 78 3-pointer. I'm out here shooting fades, greening threes from deep with a 78 3. This right here is the jump shot base Carmelo Anthony, release 1 Kyle Korver, release 2 Dyson Daniels. Then for the blend, 36% Kyle Korver, 64% Dyson Daniels. I believe this jump shot is faster than the other ones. As you can see, the push to the release bar looks a lot more smaller, right? And it's a maxed out A+ release speed, which is very good. And for this one, you get a B+ timing stability, B defensive immunity, and a C release height. Release height only really matters if you need to shoot over people. It does not matter that much if you're just constantly shooting open shots. What's most important is that release speed and the fact that the jump shot just has a big green window, and all of these shots I've been giving you guys have a huge green window. And on big 6-7 builds like this that I'm using, everything I'm shooting is open. As you can see, I'm going like 4 of 5, 4 of 6, something around there every single game. If you're shooting above 60 or even above 50% every game, I'm telling you guys, that is insanely good because this is the hardest shooting 2K ever. Now, this is the last jump shot I'm giving you for the 6'5 to 6'10 builds, and this is for those builds with a lower 3-point or midi rating. If you have a 77 or higher 3-pointer or midi, then this is the jump shot for you. As you can see, my first game ever using it, I went 8 of 10, 4 of 5 from 3, while Patchy once again went 0 for 2. He really needs to try out these hanky jump shots, man. So for the base, you want to go with Isaiah Collier, and then for the release 1, you want Rudy Gay, release 2, Oscar Robertson. 45% Rudy Gay, 55% Oscar. Fastest speed, in between push and release again. And for this, you only need a 77 midi or 3-point. You get a B plus release speed, A minus release height, B plus defensive immunity as well. This jump shot is very good. And those jump shots with these slow release speeds, like this one with the B plus, has a good big green window still. So it is easy to hit. As you guys could see, my first game, I went 4 of 5 from 3. If you're a tall guard, a lockdown, a shooting center with a 77, 78 3-pointer, you want to use this jump shot. Now that is it for my tall guards, the lockdowns, the shooting centers. It is time for the big boys, the big 6'11 to 7'3 center builds. This is my 6'11 ISO post scorer. As you can see, once again, I have a 78 3-pointer and an 85 mid-range. This is similar to my 6'7. I did a 78 3 with an 89 midi. For the dribble pull-up for these taller center builds, you want to use normal 2. You cannot get pro 2. Normal 2 is almost impossible to contest. And these jump shots that I use on my 6'11 also allow you to shoot over people's heads with how broken these post fades have been. Post fades are insanely broken in 2K25. 2K honestly needs to fix it. And this first jump shot I'm about to give you guys, if you have a super high midi or 3-pointer, if you have an 83 rating or higher, I'm telling you, this is the jump shot for you. My player is already 6'11, and do you see how high he releases the ball? I can shoot over anyone's head even if they are in my face. Oh my goodness, look at the 6'11 hanky decks of doom. For this jump shot, you want Jonathan Isaac base with Kevin Durant release 1, Dirk release 2 on the fastest speed, 25% KD, 75% Dirk, in between push and release again. Now I'm on a big 6'11 center, and I still get an A plus release speed, A plus release height, A minus defensive immunity. Imagine getting these stats on a 6'11 build. This jump shot is absolutely insane. I can shoot over everyone's head. It's super fast, and I can shoot in their face too. Now, if you have a 77 3-point rating or midi, you want to use this jump shot. Nicholas Claxton base, Chris Bosh release 1, Mike Muscala release 2, 50-50 blend, fastest speed, in between push and release. You get a B minus release speed, A minus release height, and defensive immunity. So if you have over an 83 rating, you can try both of these out, figure out which one you like more. Both of these jump shots are insanely good. Now this is one more jump shot for my tall centers with bad 3-point ratings. If you have over a 66 midi or 3, you want to use this jump shot. It is the biggest green window for those doo-doo 3-point builds. I believe his name is pronounced Yaviz Misi. Then you want to use Dirk release 1, Kevin Love release 2, 60% Dirk, 40% Kevin Love. You get an A release speed, B plus defensive immunity. This jump shot definitely looks very ugly, but you're not gonna get the most attractive looking jump shot with a 66 rating. So these are the best jump shots for 5'9 to 6'4 guards, 6'5 to 6'10 builds in those big centers, 6'11 to 7'3. I gave you guys a total of 10 jump shots, all for different 3-point ratings, and all of these have been tested to have insanely high green windows in 2K25. Be sure to follow me on TikTok at HangTheTankYT. I'll be posting bangers over there all the time. Also, drop a like if I helped you guys out. Subscribe, turn those noties on. I'll be dropping bangers all year long. Let me know what jump shot you guys are going to use down below in the comment section, what your favorite one is, and I hope I could help you guys out. Thank you for watching this video, and I will see you in the next one.